Hi guys, so this is the Power of Makeup Halloween edition. One side is going to be glam and the other is going to be gross. To prime my face, I'm using the Angel Veil from NYX. I'm then going in with a colour correcting palette from NYX to colour correct under my eyes and brighten that whole area. And as usual, I'm just blending that out with a beauty blender. For foundation, I'm mixing Kat Von D and Makeup Forever. Again, just blending that in with a beauty blender. Because I have a lack of eyebrows, I'm using the NYX Waterproof Eyebrow Primer. To get the shape of my brows, I'm using a NYX eyebrow pencil. I'm then going on top of that using the Freedom Eyebrow Pomade. To make the brows neater and sculpt the shape, I'm using some concealer on a flat brush. First I'm applying my eyeshadow primer and I'm then going in with the NYX Ultimate Warm Neutrals palette. I'm using a light eyeshadow underneath my brow bone and all over the lid, and I'm then putting a medium warm brown through the crease. With a darker shade of reddy brown on a small angled brush, I'm then going in to cut the crease and blend that out. I'm then using concealer to further cut that crease. This is also going to be a base for the pigment that I'm about to apply. I'm adding Peach's Famous Pigment all over my lid, and then towards the inner corner I'm adding their Luxe Pigment. I'm then curling and applying mascara to my natural eyelashes, and while I wait for my false lashes to get tacky, I'm applying some Oprah glitter from Lit Cosmetics. Now the lashes are on, I'm using the Jet Black NYX Slide On Glide On pencil to tightline the upper waterline. I'm then going in with some concealer just to neaten up the flick shape that I've created with eyeshadow. I'm then concealing underneath my eyes using the NARS Chantilly Concealer. This also acts as my highlighter, and I'm just blending that out with a beauty blender. I'm then setting my face by packing on as much translucent powder as possible and then dusting away any excess. Once my face is set, I'm adding my contour, my bronzer and my blusher. Then of course, it's everyone's favourite, time to highlight. I'm using the Strobe of Genius palette from NYX. I'm lining my lower lash line and blending it out. This is the same eyeshadow that I've used through the crease. For lips, I'm applying Jeffree Star Cosmetics Red Rum, and no, you do not need to wear lip liner with liquid to matte lipsticks. Yes, you better work, bitch. So that's the Power of Makeup part of this tutorial done. This is like a movement that Queen Nikki Tutorials started. Okay, so our glam is finished. Let's get on with the gore. I'm using liquid latex and cotton balls to create an uneven skin texture. I'm just laying down the latex first, adding the cotton, and then fully saturating the cotton with latex. I keep repeating this process to build up the texture, and I'm doing this for the whole side of my face. I'm then going in with my spatula tool to pull open holes in the skin and just create like sores and tears and wounds. This side of my face isn't a specific wound, it's not a burn, it's not going to be cuts. I'm just going to try and make it look gross and uneven compared to the glam side. When you're happy with what you've fully created, you have to wait for it to dry completely, and then to dust off the shine from the latex, we're using translucent powder. Pack that on with a sponge or makeup puff and then dust away any excess. To cancel out the whiteness in the cotton and latex, I'm using a cream paint that's a lot darker than my skin tone. I'm then going over that with the foundation I've used on the other side of my face, just so it all blends in as a whole skin tone. As well as using that cream paint palette, I'm using a Ben Nye bruise wheel to create texture in the skin and also to make it look sore, make the holes look kind of deep and red and just gross in general. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette to darken up my eyelid and the inner corner of my eye. I'm also making the underneath of my eye look more like tired and bulging. I'm also using those shadows on my lips and just kind of dusting them everywhere, all over the effects, and mainly just using it to darken up my eye. I'm using that same NYX eyeliner pencil from earlier, but I'm also using a little bit of mascara in the corner of my eye. I'm just using the wand to kind of pat onto my skin, just so it looks like I had makeup on, but it's gone all like smudged and unneat. Obviously this is Halloween, so I can't resist the blood. I'm using Ben Nye Thick Blood and a Thomas Sopran blood kit, just to add different kind of clotted bloods and textures of blood. I don't know, like I said earlier, this effect isn't really anything, it's just gross. I want this side of my face to look all like oozing, pus and just gross, so I'm adding a little bit of lip gloss to make my skin look really shiny. So that is pretty much it for this Power of Makeup Halloween edition. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!